This extended version of the Panorama exhibition is an opportunity for the public to see exquisite works from the SAM Contemporary Art Collection from countries that were not featured in the first iteration, particularly the countries around the Mekong River, from Vietnam, from Cambodia and Laos. I think the public will be very much entertained by the freshness of the work that is being produced from these countries. One very interesting thing to look out for, particularly with artists from Vietnam, Cambodia and Laos that we are showing in Panorama, is how well they actually use the new contemporary art mediums of photography and video. In the context of these countries where the infrastructure is relatively new and still developing, digital photography and video is an extremely versatile medium. It's very mobile, you can carry it around and it can be shown in many different kinds of contexts. Those who like painting, our Philippines display, there is the painter Waya Tuazon with a huge 5-meter canvas called Resurrecting Resurrección. For those of us that know Filipino art history, this is a work about the history of Filipino art, but done in an extremely humorous and ironic sort of way. So there's a sort of in-joke as well that is going on here. But the rest of us will just see it as a really spectacular painting.
I love drawing. I get bored of drawing on paper, so I was thinking of how I can actually draw three-dimensionally. Like for this Space Drawing 5, I did the work in Kaliningrad, and then the work have to be projected back to the space for the exhibition. When I go into the space, I spend 1 week just doing nothing. I need to just look at the space itself and then go back to the space itself at 3 AM in the morning where there is no one at all, and then understand the space physically. I have to be there to actually work the space drawing out. To put everything up is pretty fast, but to shoot is pretty long because I only have one camera. I need to take 200 over shots. I love to challenge what I don't like. I love to challenge what I like. And I like to surprise myself. I think that is one note that most of my work have to do.
This work was inspired by the World Exposition in 2005, Singapore's theme being the World Without Borders. And I was thinking that we have OBM, out-of-bound markers within, so how can we have World Without Borders? So I appropriated the white elephant image from the Buangkok MRT incident to expound on this concept. The Buangkok MRT incident was a case whereby for 2 years the station was unopened. Members of the public made a protest using these white elephant shapes, and hence I made use of that image to expound on this OBM, out-of-bound markers. I've been using found objects almost exclusively over the years. Overall, I would say that I've still managed to express what I want to say, expressing on the human condition, the relationship between man and nature, and more importantly, the very first question that I embarked on, the meaning and truth of existence.